Raider Nation, welcome on into another episode of the Raiders podcast where we break down some Raiders football. And today we're going to be pretty much recapping this free agency. Well, day one of free agency. At least hang on a second. I need my remote. Like I said, I'm never prepared for these videos. Why? I don't know. But, yes, man. Raiders, they went kind of crazy today. Not really. I mean, nothing really crazy insane happened, but they did make some moves though. They did make some moves. Not some insane. They did make a lot of moves today, but they weren't like any like crazy eye-popping signings, but definitely some valuable role players on the team now. We got some more depth now, and we definitely have an improved team from last year already. So, I mean, that's something to look forward to. But, yeah, man, I'm going to be recapping day one of free agency for the Raiders, man. Now, starting off, there were some moves we made to start the day, and, it was re-signing Malcolm Koonce. Re-signing Malcolm Koonce. Now I forget the whole details, to be real. I'm always forgetting the details on these contracts, bro. I don't know why, man. I'm always forgetting the details on these contracts, but yeah, man. I'm gonna be totally real. I forget the details on the contracts and shit, but yeah, man. DK Metcalf. I said DK Metcalf. I can't. Well, I mean, DK Metcalf's a Steeler now, so I'm gonna actually break that down for a second. DK Metcalf is a Pittsburgh Steeler. It was definitely a receiver that the Raiders were in talks with, but I guess King Khan striked again for Pittsburgh, but we're talking about the Raiders right now. But anyways, so I'm gonna start things off right here. From what we started off, what we did. So the Raiders, man, we re-signed Malcolm Koonce. Like I said, I forget the details. I'm always forgetting the details. Why? I don't know. I don't really pay attention to the contract details. I just know that we re-signed Malcolm Koonce. So whatever, man. If y'all have something to say about me not paying attention to the contract details, then whatever, bro. Just give me a break, man. Holy moly. But next move that the Raiders did make, the Raiders, what they do next? Hold on here. I have to go on my screen and check really quick. Oh yeah, they Oh, now this was a big one. This was a really big one, though. This was one of the more bigger ones. We signed Jeremy Chinn, former slot safety, I believe, from Washington. That is a absolutely that is a big signing for the Raiders, man. A absolute gem there at safety for the Raiders. A phenomenal, fantastic signing by the Raiders, man. I was so happy once I heard this news earlier today, man. And yeah, bro, we literally have we literally have Jeremy Chinn now on the roster, bro. But there were some key players that we did lose too. So there were definitely some players we lost to. We lost Trayvon Merrick, which we replaced Trayvon Merrick with Jeremy Chinn. Jeremy Chinn is actually the Trayvon Merrick replacement. And we lost Robert Spillane to the Patriots, but we got a replacement for Robert Spillane too. And we also lost Nate Hobbs, but we also got a replacement for Nate Hobbs. So even though we lost 3 valuable players, we literally replaced them with 3 more valuable players. So it's not even going to affect us at the end of the day, man. So overall, today could not have wound up any better for the Raiders in terms of filling in holes for role players, bro. Couldn't have worked out in a better way for the Raiders, man. And hey, I'm happy about it. I'm happy about it, man. You can't tell me otherwise. But okay, now, yes, man, the Raiders did sign Jeremy Chinn. I believe it was to a 2-year contract of $16 million. I believe. I think it was like a 2-year contract to negotiate with the Raiders. So yeah, we signed Jeremy Chinn. Yeah, man, Raiders signed Jeremy Chinn up in here, man. I think this is a pretty good move. Like I said, a fantastic, not even a pretty good, more than a pretty good move. A fantastic, phenomenal move. I'm not even saying that to be biased. Because you guys know that I'm not a biased fan. If the Raiders made a bad move, you guys know I would come on here and rant about it and talk about how it was a bad move. You like, all of you guys know that that was what I would do. But yeah, man. But yeah, man. Jeremy Chinn is officially a part of the Raiders. What do we think of that? Next up, the Raiders signed corner Lonnie Johnson Jr., former New Orleans Saints DB. He was pretty good in New Orleans. He's been pretty good majority of his career, man. He hasn't been like I said, he hasn't been anything too like insane during his NFL career, but I mean, he's been pretty solid. He's been a pretty solid guy there, cornerback at DB. And we got a Trayvon Merrick replacement, which if you guys watch the channel, bro, you guys know how much I love the Trayvon Merrick, like, as a play, like the way he plays football, in my opinion, like his play on the football field. You guys know how much I love Trayvon Merrick's play on the football field, but we were able to replace him with Jeremy Chinn, who I think is better than Trayvon Merrick. I'm not saying anything against Trayvon Merrick, because you guys know I have full respect for Trayvon Merrick over here. But I think Jeremy Chinn is a better overall player. But I mean, that still doesn't make Trayvon Merrick bad by any means. We lost him to the Panthers. And this right here, this DB right here, replaces Nate Hobbs now. So if you guys remember, Nate Hobbs was our number one corner. We lost him to Green Bay. That definitely hurts, without a doubt. That definitely hurts. But we have Lonnie Johnson, who is, I would say he's around the same level, if not better than Nate Hobbs. So overall, another great replay. Although we lost a player, like if you like, are you starting to see a pattern here? Even though we're losing some kind of important players on the team, we're replacing them with players who are around their same level and even better than them. So now, next up, this is the next move, the last move that the Raiders made of the day. The Raiders made 4 moves of the day. 3 of them were 3 free agents. But, hey, man, the next move that the Raiders made, the Raiders signed former Pittsburgh Steelers linebacker Landon Roberts, the Robert Spillane replacement. Yeah, this is the Robert Spillane replacement right here, pretty much, man. Now, if you guys know Robert Spillane, we lost him to the Patriots. He was a hard-hitting linebacker, but if you want to know the definition of a hard-hitting linebacker, then, I mean, Landon Roberts is just the definition of a hard-hitting linebacker in this league, man. Bro, I almost said Trayvon Merrick. I tell you what, Landon Roberts, he is a beast. He is a hard-hitting linebacker. He is an absolute dog at that linebacker spot, and I believe he's going to prove it even more. He had some fantastic years with the Steelers, man. For some fantastic 2 years with the Steelers. He was only with the Steelers 2 years, 2023, and then just this past year, 2024. But in those 2 years, man, he showed some fantastic signs with the Steelers, and hopefully he can make the same with Las Vegas, with the Raiders, man. Hopefully he can, man. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hopefully he can shine well. I would say he's pretty similar. Like I'm going to say once again, he's pretty similar, if not better, than Spillane. Not saying that to be biased. I'm saying that to be real. But that is what I think. That is what I think about Elandon Roberts, Lonnie Johnson, Jeremy Chin. We re-signed Malcolm Kuntz. So those were the 4 moves that the Raiders did today in day 1 of free agency. I'll see you guys tomorrow at the end of day 2 to see where everything went. And free agency, man, 2025 NFL free agency is going crazy, man. There were a lot of moves today around the NFL. A lot of big trades and everything, but I'll see you guys on the next one.